Welcome to another episode, everyone. And this is part 2 of the Black P-Stones and the Harlem 30 Crips got into it and involved me in their little bloody war. When I left off in part 1, you have to go back and look at part 1 if you have not. I have to continue on with part 2. For those who've already seen part 1, they don't want to hear about part 1 again. Go check it out. But just briefly, I'll say that I was there in the Los Angeles County Jail, and Dusty Cuzz, is what we end up calling him, from Harlem Crip, Harlem 30's Crip, had hit the module and squabbled up with a dude from 20 Bloods. And, he felt like I threw him under the bus, long story short. So he's upset with me. He hits Wayside. His big homie that made him squabble up has went home. And lo and behold, I find myself in Wayside as well. And I'm entering the dorm, and Dusty Cuzz, who is upset with me, is there in the dorm. There are none of my immediate homies in the dorm. Nevertheless, my homies are in the Los Angeles County Jail, terrorizing the county jail at this time. Absolutely. Hell, before my time and even now, they've been terrorizing that joint. I know all of these individuals, my young homies that's in this county jail, that's terrorizing it, and they all love me. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm not worried about it. There's none of my homies in the dorm, but I know if these individuals so much as look at me wrong, it's going to go up in the entire county jail. They're going to pay for it. So I enter the dorm, and Dusty Cuzz, he's there, grouped up with a few individuals there. As I said, there's about 2 other dudes from Harlem. I know one of them really well. Homie from Peblos is in there. Homie from Shotgun is in there. My young brother from Bonnie Hunt is in there. I know him from the street. We grew up together. I go over there to my bed area, and I'm breaking down my stuff, and I get my piece immediately. I get my blicky out. I don't like the temperature in the dorm already. I don't like the fact that none of my homies are in here. And I don't like the way Dusty Cuzz is posturing. But I know he's a weenie. He's a buster. I know this already. But sometimes these weenies, they'll make a move too. And I ain't fighting nothing but this case. My fighting days have long since been over with. I'm about to get this over with and slice you up, Edward Scissorhands. So I arm myself. The young homie from Shotgun come over there to my bed area first. He's like, "What's up, big bro?" I'm like, "What's up, man?" And we talking. And he say, "Man, a dude from Harlem up there trying to say, like, you got him packed out in the county jail." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, he up there trying to, he telling these other dudes and the other Crips, you got him packed out in the county jail." I'm like, "Man, that dude lying. That dude's a hook, bro. He lying." He had one squabble with a dude from Black P-Stone in a module on the 2,000 floor. And then on the 3,000 floor, he had to squabble up with a dude from 20s. He had one squabble and he had 2 squabbles total, and these was at separate times. He did not get packed out. This dude lying on me. He lying on my name. So now I'm really hot. Because he up here apparently trying to rile these individuals up against me, saying that I got them packed out in the county jail. I'm like, like I said, I'm not worried about it. So I tell a homie from Shotgun, I'm like, "All right, so what's up? What they on? What these other dudes on? All these, what's up? I ain't tripping. I got my thing. I'm about to go hit this dude. First of all, Dusty Cuzz from Harlem. I'm really hot now. And when I first got my blicky out, it wasn't to hit him. It was just for my protection. But now I'm thinking, okay, but I was going to, get off on him more than likely. I'm like, I'm going to have to get off on this dude in this dorm. I'm not about to sleep around this dude. But now that he's told me this, now I'm like, man, I'm finna go bust on this dude. I'm not about to let him, drag my reputation through the mud lying on me. But everyone knows that I'm fair, that I play fair ball. Many times in there, my young comrades had individuals outnumbered and were ready to pulverize these individuals. And I stopped them and said no, because it wasn't fair. Everyone knows this. This is really my reputation there in the county jail, that I play fair ball. So when he's trying to sully my name up with this nonsense, well, I take umbrage immediately, and I'm looking to even the score. Homie from Pueblos come down there to my bunk, and he like, I already know what you on. I'm like, yeah. And before you know it, you had like 20 blacks over there in my bunk area. And they all talking to me. We all chopping it up. I'm like, man, I'm finna go. And I'm telling them. They Crips, Bloods, all that. I'm telling them, I'm finna go holler at this. None of the Harlems are right here in my bunk area. They all three, over there with 3 total over there with Dusty Cuzz and 2 more. Neither one of them have come over to my bunk. But everyone else is over there. And I'm like, so I told him, I'm like, man, that dude lying. I'm not about to explain myself, but I ain't getting packed out. He's a mark. He squabbled up, got his ass beat. Now he up here lying, and I'm about to go holler at him for lying on my name, bro, straight up. I'm about to go holler at this dude. And right at that time, the dude from Harlem that I know, he starts making his way over there to my bed area. We're all over there grouped up. He sees what's going on. They all see what's going on. The Southsiders in the dorm, they looking at what's going on. They don't necessarily know. But we can see that something's about to go down. The dudes from Harlem, they certainly know. Okay, I don't know what this Dusty Cuzz was thinking, that he had all of these individuals on his side coming in here saying this nonsense. But I'm sure he can see now what's going on. They all over there on his side, and we all about to get cooked up in here, messing with this idiot. So he walking over there, he like, big bro, let me holler at you real quick. I'm like, holler at me right here. He like, man, you know me. I'm like, yeah, I know you, bro. But you know what I'm saying, your boy up there lying on my name, they already told me what's up. He up there, he like, that's what I want to holler at you about. I'm like, yeah, holler at me right here. You feel me? I mess with you too. You the homie. But this your homeboy, I don't know, this politics, I don't know what's up. What's up? So he like, the homie trying to say, I said, man, look, this what happened. I ran it down. I said, I ain't about to explain it no more. I said, call y'all big homie. He's out now. He'll tell you what happened. And when y'all find out what happened, that this dude is lying on my name, y'all get rid of this individual. Y'all get him out of the dorm, or I'm going to take care of him myself. Right now. I was steaming. So like, all right, we going to get on the phone and holler at the big homie. I'm hoping that they can get through, because I know that he's about to let them know what really happened. He's a solid Big T. He's a solid individual. He don't play these little infantile games. If you didn't stand up, then you just in trouble. He's not about to bail you out. That's why he made him squabble down there to begin with, because he wasn't down there doing nothing on the 2000 floor. And he didn't appreciate that. But now, Dusty Cuzz is hoping, because they didn't went up there and let him know, okay, we're about to call the big homie. Anything you want to tell us before we call him? Because we are going to get a hold of him. We have to. Little do you know, you didn't just put yourself in serious danger saying that this man got you packed out in county jail. You can start a war. I hope you know what you were doing, what you're saying, and I hope you were telling the truth. Because he said that did not happen at all, that you had a head up squabble, etc. Anything you want to tell us before we get on this phone? He's like, no, man, no. But he's hoping that Big T takes his side. That he said, yeah, that he lies for him on my name. Well, I know he's not about to do this, but I'm not tripping. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. I'm about to light his ass up. I'm about to light this dude up in here by myself. They go down there and they get on the phone. And they clearly had gotten through on the phone because they talking and they're a little animated. And as the conversation going on, they getting even more animated. They shaking their head, they moving back, and they like, what? Like this. I'm sure T is on the phone telling them, yeah, nah, hell no, he didn't get packed out. He lying on the homie. Get him. This dude's a hook. Get him, he lying. Now, Dusty Cuzz go over there by the phones. He trying to get in on the conversation. and they tell him, man, watch out, watch out. He's going to holler at Big T and tell him whatever. It's too late. He's already spilled the beans. And not only that, Big T made it specifically clear that he wanted this individual out of the way, that he had done too much. There was too much on his name. So not only to remove him from the dorm, but to hit him up, to viciously remove him from the dorm, that he needed a stomp down, a hit. That's what I was going to do to him anyway. They probably going to take it much easier on him than I'm going to do. So Big T had made it clear there on the phone. Dude from Harlem come back over there and tell me, hey, bro, we just hollered at the big homie. And just like we suspected, we already knew you wasn't lying or whatever. This dude was playing games and lying. The homie said exactly what you said, that he had one fight right there, and that was it, and that he got whooped on, and that was it. That he's here lying on you, lying on your name, to try to get out of the fact that, he's a coward, that he had one fight and didn't win the fight, etc. Big T told us to tell you what's up, you know what I'm saying, that he has a lot of love for you, and the fact that he said this about you, and that you've always kept things fair, he was really upset about that. And he really told us, get this dude. So I'm just letting you know, we about to take care of this. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to do nothing, bro. We know you want to take care of it, but let us take care of our business. But we gonna really take care of it, and ain't gonna, we're not about to let him off. We about to get him. They made it clear to me that they wasn't about to play any games with him and give him a slap on the wrist. Boo bop him a couple times, get him up. That's not gonna work, because I'm about to tear his ass up. He's dog food. And whoever else is gonna do this instead of me, gonna have to tear him up. Because that's what I'm gonna do. So we know. So they made it clear that they was gonna take care of it in the right way. Cool. They said basically after dinner. All right, cool. So dinner come. We all eating. And again, the homies are with me. Homie from Pueblo, Bonnie Hanna, homie from Shotgun. There was a young homie from Long Beach in there. They all down there. We all down there eating over there in my area. And, we just waiting. I still got my thing on me, because I'm like, they don't get this dude right now at the dinner, I'm still finna get him. I'm raving mad. Dusty Cuzz, he won't even look at me now. After these dudes went and got on the phone, he see everyone over here in my area, he realizes his mistake. A few moments later, he realizes his mistake, but it was too late. What did he think was going to happen? And so we over there, we chilling, we eating. And I'm looking at the culprits, the perpetrators. I'm thinking, get on him fast. And Dusty Cuzz, his eyes are darting around, and he's looking nervous. At most of that time during dinner, he was eating by himself. The other two dudes from Harlem are not even eating with him. He knows the fix is in. I'm watching closely, intently. We all are. And they put down their trays. The dudes from Harlem turned in it. After we turned in the trays, and the day room is back functioning. The dorm is back functioning. The TV is on. Everything's loud. What have you? We back programming. We all over there. We looking at the dude. We all looking at him. And two dudes from Harlem. They were sitting on the table, and they jumped up and ran over there at Dusty Cuzz. Dusty Cuzz started running immediately. He already knew everything. That he knew something was about to go. He either thought I was about to get him, some of the dudes I was around was about to get him, or his homies about to get him, because they was on the phone. He knew something was up. His days were numbered. He sees them coming, and as they're coming, I see them taking out their blickies. They taking out their knives. And they come running at him. This dude break. They should have got up. They didn't really necessarily do it right, that particular move. There's certain ways you got to do it. Nevertheless, he ran. Dusty Cuzz looked and ran. He turned around and ran. Yeah, where you gonna go? There's nowhere you can go inside of the dorm. They trapped him over there in between the bunks, and both of them got on him. He threw his hands up, and they was hitting him. First, he was getting hit. I saw him. I'm looking at him. He getting hit in the head. He's screaming a little bit. I'm like, this dude's a weenie. He not trying to fight back. Nothing. He done ran. Man, they hitting him. He got his hand up. Then the one dude kicked him in the face. Bam! And that dazed him. Like his head went back and hit something as he was down there on the ground with his hand up. And that dazed him something. And then when that dazed him, he like dropped his defense, and they was able to get on him. Bam, bam, bam. They hit him up. Blood was everywhere. He was leaking. He was leaking. It was blood right there. I'm like, whoa. Dusty Cuzz, they got up off of him. He was able to get up, basically trying to run to the door to get some help. And he touching the table. He had blood all on the table. Blood was dripping, following him. They wasn't trying to kill him, because they could have, but they wanted to hurt him. And they did him bad up in there. Yes. They did him bad. And Dusty Cuzz got up out of there. I don't know what happened. I don't know, whether or not he's still from Harlem or not. I don't even know about this dude, man. Probably not, because the way they got on him, when that sort of thing happens, it's pretty much over. When they called their big homie, they pretty much told him, that's over. That's a wrap. Get this dude. Get him out of the way. He's done. He's done with he's done. Like, he got the boot. This is what I'm thinking. The way they got up on him. They got up on him good. They let him up, but they hit him up. They hit him. He was bleeding from his head. He had blood right here in his chest area. I wasn't sure if they had hit him in the heart or not. They kept hitting him. They hit him a few times, and they was beating on him. They were mad too. And me and all of the rest of the young homies, we all right there. We just looked for a long time. Police ain't ran in there, none of this yet. And we just looking like, oh, I'm like, okay, yeah, they getting him. They getting him good. They on, and the homie from Shotgun like, they own him. They own him. I'm like, yeah, they own him. They was getting him. They kept their word. It wasn't a joke. They didn't play. They really attacked this individual and pulverized him. And got him out of the dorm. And that was that. Because Dusty Cuzz had went in there lying on me and lying on my name, saying that I had done something that I did not do. And this was serious. And I already knew, like, if I get him, it could potentially start a war, even though he's a weenie, because of where he's from, where I'm from. And what my young homies are in this county jail doing anyway at this time, I'm telling you, Wayside and the county jail, period. I know. I'm like, yeah, but it is what it is. I'm about to bust on this fool. He up in here lying. He's a mark. You had one fight, Buck. You had one fight. You had one fight down there on the 2000 floor. Didn't really win that fight, or he didn't win that fight. Didn't necessarily get whooped on like that, though. I was right there for that fight. I got him out of his cell. And then right here, you got whooped on. He was off that stuff, though. He was sniffing that Christina Aguilera, that Jennifer Aniston, that Angelina Jolie. And he was all sucked up. He ain't stand a chance if I'd have got on him, but they got on him good too. They got him and got him up out of there for playing games. There you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. This dude done got me all worked up on a Saturday morning. Damn. It's crazy. Seriously, sometimes we could. Damn. It's crazy. It's crazy sometimes recalling these stories. I'm serious. I'm literally feeling the emotions of it right now. Like I'm there right now. Like this dude came in there and lied on me. Like I'm feeling myself get angry right now. Like I want to hit this dude right now. Damn. Easy, big fella. Oh, man. All right, man. Thank you all for y'all support. Appreciate y'all. Don't worry. I'm back into my storytelling, man. I'm back into it. Try to tell a story every day. Challenge myself to tell one every day. The first video in the morning probably gonna be a story, so be looking for it. Try to bring y'all some good ones, man. I got a whole lot left. I'm gonna tell my life story on here before it's over. My childhood on up, from the day I got put on my hood, everything. The day I got shot, every fight I've ever had in my life. Some stuff I'll have to leave out clearly. Don't want to implicate myself. But other than that, I'll break it to you. Stay safe and stay free, people.